Morning and welcome to today's almost daily devotional. We're going to be in 1 Kings chapter 19. It goes like this. Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, how he had killed all Baal's prophets with the sword. Jezebel sent a messenger to Elijah with this message. May the gods do whatever they want to me if by this time tomorrow I haven't made your life like one of them. Elijah was terrified. He got up and ran for his life. He arrived at Beersheba in Judah and left his assistant there. He himself went farther on into the desert a day's journey. He finally sat down under a solitary broom bush. He longed for his own death. It's more than enough, Lord. Take my life because I'm no better than my ancestors. He lay down and slept under the solitary broom bush. Then suddenly a messenger tapped him and said to him, "Get up, eat something." Elijah opened his eyes and saw flatbread baked on glowing coals and a jar of water right by his head. He ate and drank and then went back to sleep. The Lord's messenger returned a second time and tapped him. "Get up," the messenger said. "Eat something because you have a difficult road ahead of you." Elijah got up, ate and drank, and went refreshed by that food for 40 days and nights until he arrived at Horeb, God's mountain. Angels are an interesting thing. We have a picture in our heads of angels as celestial beings with wings that maybe are white and they have gold trim, gold Christmas trim around the wings, and they have halos, right? And the truth is that's a modern invention, fairly modern invention. That's not the angels we hear about in the Bible. The word we heard in the story was messenger, and the Hebrew word for angel means messenger. And so messengers, angels, can come in all kinds of forms. They can be loving friends to a specialized medical professional to somebody who picks up something you dropped at the grocery store. Messengers come in all kinds of ways. And fortunately for Elijah and in the story, we see that there is strength in the ability to ask the Lord for help. He demonstrates a strength of character by calling out to the one who listens and being honest about it. He was afraid. He was scared, and he had run away with nothing to care for him, nothing to eat, nothing to sustain him. And so he calls out to God, and he allows himself to receive the messengers God sends. He allows himself to ask for help. Elijah refuses to live in desperation. He refuses to stay quiet. He will not hide his needs. I think we get mixed up sometimes and think that if we ask for help, that makes us weak. But asking for help and receiving messengers and receiving the people who God sends to us to extend that hand is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. It is a sign of humility and the ability to be secure enough in ourselves to know that receiving help doesn't make us helpless or weak or not able to take care of ourselves. The time comes for us to do that. Asking for help is just acknowledging that we need a messenger and that we need God's active work in our lives.